Yeah, look at this image from Apollo 13. Oh my goodness, look at that image. Look at that tower right there. It's just like the one on Iapetus. It looks like a freestanding tower, but then again it's like part of the terrain. It's like it goes over a hill. At the same time, it's a freaking head. It's a huge head. Look, right eye, left eye, nose, mouth. There's another pair of eyes down here. It's another face. It's a big face and it's another smaller face down here. Check it out, man. This is wild. That is wild, man. This is incredible. Look at that, pair of eyes. The thing is, it's a bigger head. Look, it's a second head right there. Wow, man, this is incredible. And then look at that tube that goes right there into the rim that looks like a stadium. Damn. There's another head right there. Wow. Damn, man. Can't believe it. That is one hell of an image. And you have another monster head on the side, right there. See how, what was that I just saw? There. But there's another one. I mean, this is all full of faces or heads. My goodness. It's a demonic looking everything. Look at this thing right here. A pair of eyes. It's all made with the terrain. And then you have a bunch of domes inside. And look at that lizard right there. This thing right here. With the mouth wide open. And look at the tail. There's the leg and the front leg. Front leg, back leg. Look at the tail. But it's a structure, look, rectangular, like a USB port, where you connect devices into the computer. It's not perfectly rectangular, but with slanted walls like that. My. There's another face right here. There's one eye. There's another eye right there. And there's another face right here. There's right eye, left eye, and an upper pair of eyes right there. And another one right up here where this rim. Wow. This is absolutely insane. It is insane. I had to brighten all this monitor because it's too dark. I mean, everything blends so, look at that right there. There's a motor head right there. Everything blends in on the terrain because everything is made out of the terrain material. Look at that. It's a snake head right here, or some reptile head. I mean, there is no question who is on the moon. It's a reptilian type race. Look at that right there. Look like it could be a vehicle. If it's not a structure, it's a vehicle, or a vehicle and a structure. There's another one right here. It looks like a freaking craft parked, just like this one. It's part of the, look at that. It's like it's part of the terrain, but it looks like it can be a craft. As weird as it looks, wow, it's just amazing. Look at this one right here. Look at that thing. You go from this deal here into that deal over there. It's like a one piece. The whole thing is three things in one. I mean, you just keep going. Look how the terrain undulates the hills. And look at this part right there. I mean, and this picture has been pixelated badly. They have messed up this image really good. I want nobody to see what the shit look like, but I mean, if you have the eye, you can see the whole thing. Look at that, man. Man, it's just amazing. All this. Wow, man. If people really knew what this moon looked like, they would shit. They would really free. That thing is a reptile head. Now I see it. This right here. That's what that is. Look at the mouth. I mean, it's a reptile face, but with several other faces. Right here is one little face, it's a bigger face, it's a bigger face, and another face, but at the same time, the whole thing is the head of a reptile, and that's the eye. This is incredible. It's just incredible. And look at this deal here. I mean, it goes over the terrain like it's flat, but it's not. It's raised. There's no way to define the deal. It's hard to define it because it blends. Look how this thing is, this rim. It's like a horseshoe. Right here has a dome. And you see all these rims and a pair of eyes right there. There's a pair of eyes right here in the corner. Man, look at this thing. This is a major, another head, pair of eyes, and this is another pair of eyes right here, left eye, right eye. And that's supposed to go this way, but it has another reptile head at the tip right here. But it still has another pair of eyes right there. And this is insane. It's totally insane. All this shit is so convoluted. It's just incredible. Look at this thing right here. I mean, you have to be blind not to see what this whole deal means or look like. And not a single inch is naked. It's all built. Look down here, twin holes, hexagonal. There's another hole here, hexagonal, and you can see it has several rims. Then you see these two hexagonal dishes. It looks like a freaking parabolic antenna, but it's not. This is not a parabolic antenna. This is some kind of installation. A triangular shaped thing here and another deal there. This is incredible, my goodness. Look at that, the rim. And there's a dinosaur head right here. You can see the right eye, left eye. And all this structure here is, I mean, there's so many things, it's just hard to describe. And this dark deal here, that's a head right there. I mean, this is hard to describe. It's so complex. And look at all this dish-looking deal. What the hell is this for? Small, medium, large. This one has a head in the center with two eyes, boom, boom. Then there's a dome right there with two eyes. There's a tube with a square deal on top of it. Then you can see some more, it looks like a castle. This thing right here looks like a freaking medieval castle. But I mean, high-tech shit. This is all, and look at that facility next to that one. This, this, this thing right here. And this one has like an egg-shaped thing and a spherical one right next to it. There's another one here, hexagonal. All of them are hexagons. Boy, look at this tube that goes all the way, and it has these protruding parts, the tube. And then you can see the hexagonal shape. Boom, 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 boom. This is incredible. Oh look, there's another face right there. Right eye, left eye, look at the nose, the mouth. But he has another face. Each one has one face on his own, and it's a big face. And there's a second face down here. Second pair of eyes, and a third pair of eyes, a fourth and a fifth. This is just wow, man. It's just wow, amazing. Look at this crazy looking shit right here. Look at that. This is, I mean, you could spend a month detailing each one of these things because he got so many parts. This is just outrageous. Look at how this tower goes up, but it's really not going up but sideways. It's going like in a steps, boom, 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 like a pyramid. One side pyramid. Like a spinal vertebrae. The vertebrae of something, a building. And it has these protruding deals, and then this tube goes all the way around, and it gets to this rim and looks like a stadium. And there is this dome deal here. I mean, this thing is huge. You don't have to be, I mean, gee, I don't know how to describe this entire deal. It's so convoluted. Look at this thing right here. Now this thing makes an eye perfect. With the pupil and the shiny part. And there's another big, big eye right there. Those some nasty looking faces. Look at this thing right here. I mean, this whole thing is just skin crawling looking shit. All this white, they white it out. There's all these tubes that comes out of that thing in every 360 degrees around. Tubes, look like a 100 arms octopus right there, that thing. You have tubes coming out of it. Look at that right there. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So many things in that picture that it is just, oh, I see what that is now. That's a freaking reptile head. Right there. I can see it perfectly now. Let me show you. It's a reptile head, that's the snout right there. The left eye, the right eye, you can see the pupil. But there is another eye right here that makes a bigger face. Then the pair of eyes here that look this way, like that. There's another, look, two pair of eyes here, two pair of eyes here, two pair of eyes here, two here, there's a tower here. Look at this thing right there. There is no rectangular face, it's two layers right there. And then it goes up like that. And then this is like a wall. And you can see the geometrical pattern. It's like steps. Like the Mayan pyramid in Mexico. Pyramid of the sun. And you got here another deal here. With a pair of eyes. Boom, boom. But it has another second pair of eyes here. This is insane. And then look at all this building here. All this like escalonated, like, you know. And then you get this thing here, it's a spherical deal. And you get this elongated thing with a T shape, like a, and then this thing goes like semi-rectangular. Then it's a left eye, right eye. So this is a head right here. Boom. Then you got another deal here that is oval shape, and it has a protruding thing like a hat. And you have a tube that goes all the way. Then this thing branches out this way, this way, this way, and this here, like that, like it's like 360 degrees around, tubes coming out of this thing like a spider. Boom, boom, that way, this way, this way. And those tubes extends all the way along the terrain. It's just crazy. This is insane, man. I mean, I could spend an hour here and I won't be able to even go to half of it. Now look at, let me show you the big face. This is gonna blow your mind. This is a big eye right here. And this is another big eye right there. Look at that. And that makes this huge face right here. This whole thing is one gigantic ass face. Well, there's another eye here and another eye here. I mean, these eyes can be you can combine these eyes. Look, it has a double rim, but it has a little bitty eye here. But at the same time, this is a face and another face. That's insane shit. And it has all this rim has all these geometrical lines. I mean, look at this egg shape here with a little door. And this white arrow looking thing. And it has this thing with like 5 tubes that stick up. Then you have this deal here, and it is like that Disney castle. It has all these tubes that goes up and down, and it has eyes, pair of eyes. This is completely crazy shit, but I mean, it's exotic. Look, there's a face right here, and an eye, and another eye. Look, that makes one pair of eyes. There's another pair of eyes right there. I mean, I could be here for 5 hours describing this whole one picture, and still it won't be enough. It's just insane. That guy, R. Peternet, was right. The moon is our worst nightmare. This is completely insane. I mean, just look at that deal. Stare for 5 minutes and try to digest it. face, another face, pair of eyes, double pair of eyes. This one and this one. See that? You have this twin deal here. Another sculpture there. My goodness. This kind of picture you can only see it well at a medium distance because it's so convoluted with stuff. See, they make faces out of all the structures, make faces and eyes and faces. And for example, this one down here, if you look at it real well, there's a big face with a medium face with a smaller face, and then individually it's two faces side by side. This is a pair of eyes, one here, one here. There's one, two eyes here. There's one, two eyes here. And then you have a smaller face here, boom, and a smaller, even a smaller face. So it's one face, two faces, three faces, four faces. Then you get a second pair of eyes, one, two eyes, one, two eyes. See that? So you make a medium face, larger face, and bigger face. And then each one on his own has a pair of eyes. See, each one is a face on his own. This is insane, man. These people, my God, man, these people are like, an obsession with faces. They're obsessed with making eyes and faces out of everything. I mean, you look at the whole terrain, it's all like that. That's what I say. Once you learn that pattern, you will find them everywhere because it's the same everywhere. They don't change. They make this structure complicated and all of that, but always following the same pattern. Always. It doesn't matter if it's a planet or a moon or a. It's always the same thing. It's an obsession with faces. Look at that tower right there. This right here. There's a little tower with hexagonal, and the hexagon is wider at this part than in this part, so it's not perfect. But that's gotta be for a purpose. Probably to make a face, an eye with something else. Because everything has an eye. Look, there's an eye here, big eye. There's another face right here. I mean, you have to study the face for a while to start matching the eyes. Because the structures they always, I mean, 100% always make. See, this is like a crocodile or a reptile face, longer in the snout. You can see the aging. I mean, you can see the geometrical pattern of a snout with the eyes in the front. So you know it's a predator. But it has several pair of eyes along the way on the snout. And then on the side, he projects faces and eyes. I mean, it's a complex pattern of faces everywhere. Right here is one, look at, there's one eye, another eye, another eye, another eye. There's 4 eyes stacked on top of it. Then you got 4 eyes here. And then you got more, there's another reptile face here with a bunch of structure. Same here, there's another reptile here. And you can see that the eye, like, ah, the angry look. You find the same thing here. There's another small face here, kind of cartoonish. But it follows the same pattern. Doesn't stray away from any of it. This is just incredible, man. It's just mind-blowing. Look at these 3 things. Well, 4 with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 big ones, a small one, dish looking thing. And this is like a fan. It has a pair of eyes here. And another pair of eyes down here. 1, 2. And then you got this square deal here, pam pam, another line, square looking line, and a third looking line here, or 2, like 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers, kind of a triangular shape, pam 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 pam. And you have this round thing here. I mean, it's incredible. I just don't know you run out of description. It's so freaking convoluted. Like I said, it's so piled up, one thing after another, after another, after another, but it's always the same type. It looks metallic or shiny. But now I understand that because the silica, selenium, the moon deal, the crust, part of the crust it can be turned into glass. What was that, the federal judge David Wynn Miller was saying that metals are plastic and plastics are plastics. So applying electromagnetic energy, they can mold anything and make it shiny and make it hard and make it flexible and make it all kinds of, I mean, texture that they wanted. Shape and texture. It can be smooth or it can be rugged or it can be like sandish or polish, or they can do anything with their technology, with their electromagnetic energy. Look how these two things connect, these two dishes. There's a tube right here, a big fat kind of tube. Terrain contours, but at the same time it formed the shape of an alligator snout. And you have this layering, diagonal layering on one side and the other, and this side. But it goes around and it goes into that one. And it continues down here. It goes into this one, divides, and you see faces that are carved from all the parts. And same thing here, you can see how all this thing, it has you see the geometrical pattern, diagonal, perpendicular to each other. I mean, this is not like it's made crazily, no, this is made precise. None of this shit is made, because the terrain, no, they conform the terrain with the structure. It's not the way around that the structure conforms to the terrain. No, the terrain conforms to the structure. Look at his face, his head right here. One eye, two eyes, the nose, the mouth. He looks like a medieval man with a helmet. But then there is another face on the side and another face on the other side. I mean, you see how it arch over and over. You see the geometrical lines, the perpendicular to these ones. You see how they all follow certain patterns. They curvy. This is a triangular here, but it's curvy. Boom. And this is like curvy too, but it's like precise. And it passes through these, and then it goes around this thing right here. Sort of like a tattoo, but a tattoo made out of structures. That's the difficult deal. How can you make things from the same ground material turn into structures, and the structure have a specifically pattern that look like faces? And see, all this terrain goes up and down, and none of this is flat. This is all hilly and then vertical here, and then flat here, and then go all, and it keeps going, up and down, and sideways, and you can see the lining, all the geometrical patterns. I mean, if you can see the shades of the whitish. You can see the lines that goes all the way across the terrain, the surface. You can see the lines that goes this way, then they go this way, intercepting a perpendicular pattern right there. And they goes like that. I mean, it's perfection, man. This thing is just made perfect. You see how this thing all follow the straight pattern, pam, 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 then this one goes saying, and then you see how they go around like that, pam, 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 pam. See how this all go, they all match perfectly around in a circle. And the circle goes in squares and in triangles and rectangles. It's incredible. It's just, I mean, the level of engineering this dude has is unmatched. It's just incredible. They are just narcissistic. They feel so superior that they are afraid that if we acquire intelligence, they could be in jeopardy. They feel like in 3, 4, 5,000 years we could equal them. That's what I sense. This entity fear that we might surpass their, we only 100 years we were able to get to the moon when we were in the horses. So imagine they feel like in 5,000 years we might be able to surpass their share or equalize them. And we could. I mean, the human mind is amazing. If this planet will stop going into war with each other, if we could acquire that, get together without fighting, we could become, I mean, we can become a race to reckon with. I mean, we could be even partners, but they don't want any of that. They want to be, they're narcissistic. They are the big wig and the badasses, and and so far they are, and they can create solar systems with those vehicles they have, and I mean, you can only see the architecture they have. It's just far superior to anything we could make. We could never make something like that. Terraform an entire planet like it's nothing. Gee. Now let's bribe brighten up the space around the image to see if NASA left the picture let's see what let's see if they show the space around. Nah, well, hold on. They left a little bit down here. You can see a little bit down there. They only left untouched certain part of the image.